If you notice a lot of people who are where you want to be are doing something, maybe you should take heed. What up, what up, what up? It is Misha B here, back at it again with another video. And this video is going to be a little bit different. So next week we'll go back to our series of the 100-day no spend challenge. Today though, I wanted to come back to our fire series and really examine what is our why. And I know there's a whole bunch of people on YouTube who talk about the importance of having a why, and y'all are probably sick and tired of hearing it, and you think it's like, ooh, witchy, touchy, touchy stuff. But one thing I will say, if you notice a lot of people who are where you want to be are doing something, maybe you should take heed. And I will say for me, my why was something that kept me grounded and definitely acted as a motivating factor when I wanted to spend money in ways that I really didn't need to or that weren't aligned to my goals. So I wanted to come on here and really explain what you can do to figure out what is your why. Maybe you're a person who's struggling with that, so let's get into it. First thing is first, I am going to say write it down. I'm talking pen to paper. It could be in a notebook, a journal, or any other type of paper. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into a nice quiet place. Maybe you're putting on your favorite type of music in the background. Maybe you have a glass of wine or a cup of tea and you light some candles or some incense or something to really set the ambiance and the mood of relaxation for you. You want to be in a type of place where you can tap in with your innermost feelings and really, really be reflexive. Because again, this is going to be the thing that grounds you on your personal finance journey. Okay? So take this seriously. Once you do that, I want you to set your timer on your phone, on your oven, girl, wherever you have a timer for 30 minutes. And I know this sounds like a long time, but bear with me. I want you to set your timer on 30 minutes and then just write down all the different reasons why you want to be out of debt or why you want to be financially independent. And I mean, write down everything. It could be something as ridiculous as I want to have a money bath, right? I want to throw money up and have a money bath. Child, if that's on your heart, then write it down. Write down everything from your deepest desires to silly ones. It doesn't matter. Just get that list going and get your brain flowing in order to get to what are your desires. What is at the core of what you want? After the 30 minutes, you're going to stop your timer. You're going to review your list. And I really want you to highlight anything that is impactful. Anything that you think will be the thing that will ground you. So for example, if you're going to a store and you see this like beautiful outfit that you want to buy and you're so close to buying it, what is going to be your why to get you to be like, nah, I don't need it, right? What's going to be that thing that's going to say, this will bring me closer to X, Y, and Z? So for me, for example, one of my whys is I want to be able to stay home with my children one day when I have them for a little bit. And that requires me to have enough money in the bank to do that. So if I'm in a store and I see a beautiful outfit that I want to buy, a question I might ask myself is, number one, does this bring me closer to being able to stay home with my children? And number two, would I be okay with putting off having children longer in order to buy this outfit? Now, there are some things that I say, yeah, of course, it's worth it. But an outfit, no, not quite, right? So it's a lot easier to make certain decisions when your why is based in something that is truly important to you and meaningful, because that's going to be the thing that pulls you back from the temptation. That's going to be the thing that allows you to ignore the Joneses and the haters and anyone else who has something to say about what you're doing for your life and your personal finance. So once you do that and you make a list, and you've gone through and you've found all of the things that are super meaningful and important and impactful for you, highlight those things, right? Maybe it's one thing. Maybe it's one thing. Maybe it's three things. Maybe it's five. It doesn't matter. Then I want you to take out that piece of paper or that journal, something that you can make beautiful, and write out those whys. Write them out, write them out, write them out. And then I want you to put them somewhere that you can see them, somewhere that they will remind you of what you were doing this work for, okay?
Hey y'all, present day Misha. Just wanted to come and make it clearer with how I take those highlighted portions from my list of whys and put it on a paper so that my intentions are very clear for my finances.
So here is the list of whys that I'm working on for this video, but they actually are truly my real whys. And I wanted to show you that I literally came in and the ones that I highlighted from this list of all my ideas, I put onto this beautiful piece of paper that I'm still designing. So as you see here, the first one I highlighted was the opportunity to stay home with my children. And then my first why talks about motherhood and literally the opportunity to stay home with my babies, as well as a just reflection or think piece where I say I want to be able to provide my children with amazing childhood experiences. For me, that is being able to stay home with them, to take them on vacation, to let them be world travelers. You don't need money to be a good mother, or you don't need to be wealthy to be a good mother. But for me, this is kind of the vision that I have for myself and my family. And then I just continued that process where I either brought them together. So, for example, moving an assignment, as well as opening my own school, had to go under purpose, where I talk about God's assignment for me and what I feel I have been called to do, as well as being a good steward with money in order to make that happen. And then lastly, lifestyle, which I had collapsed or put together, owning my own vacation home, cabin, lake house, a beach house, and also being a blessing to my husband under lifestyle in order to make sure that our family is good and we have everything that we need and everything that we want. So this is just an example of how to take your list of all your whys, including the crazy cuckoo ones, highlighting the ones in which you feel like will ground you in order to keep you disciplined, and then putting it somewhere or putting it on a piece of paper in which you can reflect back to all the time whenever you feel like you need some motivation or something to keep you disciplined. No matter what we do, we need to have a vision. And if you don't have a vision for your future, it makes it a lot harder to have discipline. The thing about this personal finance journey is it's not about the numbers. The numbers are easy. If it was about the numbers, everyone would be able to be financially independent. It's about the behaviors and the habits that you build along the way. And I'm telling you, this why is crucial and it is a first step. I don't care what anyone says. Even if you make the money or you reach your milestone, right? Making it is only half the part. The next thing is you have to sustain it. You have to be able to keep it. And that is also another place where your why is super important to keep you grounded, because there are going to be a lot of distractions out there. So take heed, make your why, and if you feel comfortable, leave them in the chat and we can talk about it. I really am interested in what are the things that are keeping you grounded on your personal finance journey, or if you don't have a why yet, what could it be? Okay? And like I said, list everything and really relax and hone in and breathe through your process so that you are able to get everything you need, because everything that you need is already within you. All right? So, quick video, but it just gives you some insight into the first step of you being a generational curse breaker, getting in control of your personal finance. Like, this is such an exciting time, and I'm so freaking proud of you. And like, step one. So step one, setting up your why. Video number 2, which I'm going to post next week, is going to be about getting organized and getting your finances to make sense to you. What can you do to get your personal finances in order so that you can make a plan for step number 3, which is to create a budget to get to where you need to go. So this is a series that we're going to do a couple of steps in order for us to be successful on our personal finance journey, specifically around getting out of debt and building wealth so that you can be financially independent. Woo, 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 woo. All right, peace, 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 peace. Stick to your budget and stay blessed in the best ways that you know how. Talk to you later.